Are you preparing for the LNAT on your laptop or tablet? If so, you might be quietly setting yourself up for a nasty surprise the moment you sit down at the real test centre. Here is the direct answer. Practice your essay on a full-size desktop keyboard, because the test centre keyboard will feel very different from your laptop, and that difference can cost you speed and accuracy when it matters most. Most students practice on a laptop keyboard or a compact Apple Magic keyboard. These are known as 60% keyboards because they are only about 60% of the size of a regular full-size model. However, at Pearson VUE test centres, you will almost certainly be using a 100% full-size membrane USB keyboard. These are the old-style boards that ship as standard with most desktop computers. Occasionally, you might even come across a full-size mechanical keyboard instead. Either way, it will likely feel quite unlike whatever you have been typing on at home for months. Why does this matter so much? When you use the same keyboard for a long time, your brain and fingers build a strong connection called muscle memory. Your fingers simply know where to go on their own. This is what lets you type quickly, almost on autopilot. But when you switch to a full-size keyboard, even small differences in the key layout or size confuse that autopilot mode completely. Your fingers keep trying to reach for the old positions. The result is an immediate drop in your typing speed and accuracy, forcing you to go back and make corrections far more often than usual. Let us look at exactly what makes these keyboards feel so different. The first factor is key size and spacing. Full-size keyboards have larger keys, with more space between them than a laptop or mini keyboard. That extra spacing alone can cause initial discomfort and slower typing as your fingers stretch to adjust. The second factor is key travel and feedback, meaning the distance a key moves when pressed and the sensation it gives back. Both of those can vary greatly from one keyboard to another. The third factor is layout variation. Most boards follow the QWERTY layout, but the exact position of the Enter key, the Shift keys, and the Function keys can shift. Even tiny position changes lead to mistyped characters until your fingers relearn the layout. The fourth factor is ergonomics. The overall height of the keys and the angle of the board will simply be different from your laptop. This advice is not just theory. It comes from personal experience and from the accounts of many test takers over recent years who were caught off guard by an unfamiliar keyboard on the day. You can test it yourself right now. Borrow a full-size keyboard for a few minutes, type out a couple of paragraphs, and you will notice a real significant drop in both your speed and your accuracy. It is frustrating because suddenly you have to think hard about every single key you press. That mental effort is exactly the kind of distraction you do not want stealing your attention during a timed essay. Eventually, of course, you would get used to it and things would return to normal. But time is at a premium during the LNAT. Remember, you have to type a 600-word essay in under 40 minutes. You want to spend those minutes focused entirely on the content and structure of your argument, not fighting typos and staring down at the keys trying to find where the letters have moved to. The solution is refreshingly simple. Practice on a full-size keyboard so you acclimatise to the feel and spacing well before exam day and develop a steady, consistent typing rhythm you can rely on. Acquiring one is neither difficult nor expensive. Start by asking around. A friend or relative may well have an old desktop keyboard gathering dust in an attic or a garage that they would happily lend or give you. If you need to buy one, a basic wired USB keyboard costs only around £15 to £20. You could also invest a little more in a Bluetooth version that connects to your laptop, iPad, or phone. A Bluetooth board is especially handy because it lets you keep the same full-size typing experience across every device you use to practice, so your rhythm stays consistent wherever you are. When you sit your full-length LNAT practice tests, make it a firm habit to use that full-size keyboard every single time. The physical familiarity will pay off directly on the day. You can even check exactly how fast and accurate you are right now using the free LNAT Essay Speed Analyzer tool available on our website. It is a simple way to track your progress over time. Try the free full-length LNAT practice test today at lawmint.uk, then unlock the full series of 200 full-length tests featuring 8,400 multiple-choice questions. And be sure to subscribe to @LNAT Prep on YouTube for more guides like this one.